these are very interesting times that we're living right now. And I feel like we need to come together as a community to lift ourselves up and each other up. And very importantly, to release fear, because fear is really what is very contagious, and fear is now spreading all around the world. And before I go a little bit more into this topic, I want to give you a quick overview on what the agenda is for today or tonight, depending where you are in this world. I want to first talk a little bit about the fear topic and what it does in your body. And then I want to do an energy healing where I'm going to focus on grounding you back into your body, focus on releasing fear. And then I'm going to show you a visualization technique that you can use anytime when you feel afraid or overwhelmed. And after this, we're going to also do a group intention, which I'm very excited about. Because when we come together as a group, when a lot of people join together with the same intention, the research shows that it does have a physical effect. So thank you so much for joining. And at the very end, we can also do a little bit of Q&A. And if you want to send me a comment or a question, you can do this when you are logged into YouTube, and please use the top chat on the right corner and not the comments underneath the video, otherwise I won't see it. Okay, so I just want to give you a quick introduction to who I am, excuse me, because now that's on YouTube, it might be a little bit more available to people who have never heard about me. So my name is Dr. Katharina Johnson. I'm a medical intuitive, medical doctor, but these days I work most with energy healing. So I'm an energy healer. I've been doing this for about 12 years. Okay, so now let's go a little bit into this topic of what's going on. I mean, everyone is overwhelmed, right? We're hearing the news all the time. School shutting down, public life is coming to a stop. Grocery stores are raided. Of course, the fear of the virus itself, it leads to a contraction. So I'm in Austria right now in Europe. We are very close to Italy. It's our neighbor country where there was this big outbreak. And here the measures were quite strong and they were taken quite quickly. So with schools shutting down, public life coming to a halt. And I feel like we're maybe 10 days ahead of the US, or maybe 2 weeks ahead of what is going on in the US. So I feel like I have been a little bit through already what's now happening in the US with the grocery stores being overwhelmed, and toilet paper is not available anymore. People are really, really scared. So what I noticed is when I took a look at what is going on intuitively, what's now going on, I saw this, it looked like a net of fear that is now all around the globe. So everyone is listening to the news, everyone is scared. And what does fear do? Of course, it's a very low vibration, right? It makes you contract, it makes you hide, it makes you want to just not participate anymore. In some ways, that's a good thing, because right now we need this so-called social distancing, right? But it really affects your energy body. And of course, most people do notice it does affect also your immune system. Now, when we look a little bit on a broader scale of things, and that's what I'm also interested in, I, like a lot of people, I strongly believe that right now what's happening is just on a global scheme, that the earth itself is trying to go into a new vibration. Some people say it tries to go into a different state of consciousness, which I believe too, because I believe the earth itself is a sentient being, and we need to help. And this is why I decided to do this now. I decided to do now these live streams with the healing event every week, because I feel like we have a responsibility here too. So it's not just about me, it's not just about you, it's now really about our global family. And what do I mean by this? We all have the ability to pull ourselves out of fear. We all have the ability to raise our consciousness. and bring this new consciousness into the world. And this is really something that I want to do with you today. Of course, we're going to release the fear, but I want to really share this with you and letting you know that you can release the fear. You can step up and say, I'm not giving into the fear. Maybe some days that's what's going to happen because you're overwhelmed, and that's fine. But I know I'm powerful too, right? And I'm choosing now the opposite. I'm choosing love. Love is the opposite of fear. And when I do this, I lift myself up. And not only do I lift myself up, I lift up everyone around me. Now you might say, okay, now I'm socially isolated. How does it work? Everything's connected, right? This is how I can connect to you now. If maybe you're in Australia or in the US, there's this cosmic web of life. All information is exchanged there. So when you lift your vibration up, when you set an intention for the well-being of other beings, for the earth, it does make a difference. And I will talk a little bit about this later when we go into the stage where we do the intention, but it's really all connected. And I'm excited that you're here today, and maybe you're going to share this video with your friends later, and just knowing that I'm going to be here now every Saturday doing this, so that we can create a group feel stronger and stronger and stronger each time we do this, because I know from the deepest bottom of my heart that we're here for a reason. We are here at the exact right time in the exact right place. That's the reason why we're born, right? We're here to make a difference. We are here to help humanity and help the world uplift, especially in such a difficult time like this. I also want to say, I believe that good will come out of this. You know, we're already seeing this on the level of nature, right? Nature is healing, right? If you look at the pictures in Venice, at the channels, you see the water is becoming clear again. I did see this here in Austria. The air is suddenly nice, right? The sky is blue. Nature is taking a deep breath. But I also think it's going to be a much larger impact than just nature recovering now a little bit. This is going to bring humanity closer together. And I'm also already seeing this here in Austin. I'm sure in US, they will follow, and all around the world, where people saying, what can I do to help my neighbor? Right? Maybe my neighbor is an elderly person who is isolated and alone. Can I leave a note just saying, hey, I'm here, I leave my number. Can I help you? Can I get you something? Can I give you groceries? We can pull together as humanity. It makes me a little bit emotional, because I really do feel like something really good will come out of this. Okay, enough said about this. So let's talk a little bit more on the energetic perspective of fear. If you have followed my free healing events or my podcast, you probably know about this, but I just want to talk a little bit about this in case you have heard this the first time. So I'm looking usually into the energetic centers. We call it the chakra system. And each chakra is connected to an organ. Each chakra also does contain information, has an emotional theme. Now, when there's a lot of fear in your body, what happens is that the root chakra, which is at the end of the spine, it gives the energy to the immune system, right? And this is important. We want to have a really strong immune system right now. But this usually just closes down completely, and all the energy starts shooting up into your heart or into your head. And this is why you feel like you're not even in your body anymore. You can feel spaced out. It's very hard to think clearly. So what we need to do in the energy healing, we will bring down the energy back into your body so that you can feel yourself, so that you can take a deep breath and start feeling yourself and grounding and centering yourself, coming back to the present moment. Very important to know, fear is always about the future. It's not about the past, it's about the future. What's going to happen? It's usually not about the present moment. Very, very, very rarely, right? So just keep this in mind. Fears of the future, worst case scenarios. So when you get into this fear mode, just think, okay, my mind is now in a worst case scenario. And honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. That's the truth. No one really know. I don't know it either, right? The future is not set in stone. But the mind usually tends to get into a place of worst case scenario. So you bring yourself back into the present moment. And usually a very good place to start is where you're going to just take a deep breath into your abdomen. Like really do this with me right now. Deep breath into the abdomen. Inhaling and exhaling. And do this with me now. When you do this, you will already notice you become calmer. Your body starts to relax. This is because your parasympathetic nervous system is turned on. It's departed, heals you and relaxes you. Deep breathing is so important. You can do this anytime. Let's say you are at the grocery store and this item that you wanted to get is not there anymore. Maybe the initial reaction is, oh my God, maybe I will not be able to buy it at all, right? That's the worst case scenario. Most likely you will be able to buy it tomorrow or the next day. But what can you do in that moment? Remember to breathe. To take a deep breath in and out and start breathing. Just a few quick tools, right? Okay, so I would suggest we're gonna now start with the energy healing. The energy healing stuff, it doesn't come from me, right? It's just a universal energy field where we're all connected. And I will take a look energy and intuitively into the energy of the group, because there's also a group consciousness, and then start working on you where the information or the energy flows through me like a conduit. And all you need to do is just stay open and try to relax, of course, and just follow my voice. All right, so I'm gonna minimize my picture here, so because there's not much to see right now. And I'm gonna also play a little bit of music. I hope you will be able to hear this. And we're gonna start now. And I want you to make yourself comfortable and take a deep breath in and exhale. And before I start with the healing, I want you to also now think about all the people who are coming together at this point in time to do this healing event together. So they're all around the globe, and try to connect to them. You don't know them, but maybe you can sense them. We are all a global family. It doesn't matter if you call them Austrian or you're American or Australian or Indian. We are a global family. And then what I want you to do is, I want you to just focus right now on the heart chakra in the middle of the chest. And place your awareness and your attention there. And just notice what you feel right now. This is usually the energetic center that gets constricted. When you have fear. This is the energy center also that when it's open, there is an absence of fear, because that's where you hold love in your heart. And while you do this, I'm going to now also set the intention for everyone who's going to listen or watch this video at a later point to also receive the healing energy. And I'm going to open out the field for healing, and I'm going to put you into the healing field. And I'm going to start now bringing in the white cleansing light into the heart. I'm going to ask for the heart to calm down, to bring a different energy into the heart. Love, compassion, gratitude. For that white cleansing light to wash away the constriction, the fear what's going to happen, fear of your health, maybe fear that your loved one gets sick, maybe fear of job loss or financial insecurity. We're going to ask for all this information to be placed into the healing stream of consciousness now, to be released. And for higher energy to come in, we're going to ask for the pinkish light now into the heart. The heart chakra, as we see it, usually is green, but I do see it more and more when I do my sessions. But we're now shifting into a pinkish light. I feel maybe this is also part of that energetic shift that we are going through right now. And next what we're gonna do is we're gonna send now the cleansing light, the white one, into the aura. This is the field around you. This is usually also where people hold a lot of constriction, or when you get very agitated or affected. I think affected is a better word, by all this fear that's going on. And we're gonna focus also at the end to create a really strong shield. And I've noticed it myself that there is something in the air now, right? There's a lot of fear. So focusing on that boundary, that you can hold your own field, that you can stay strong within your own field, would certainly help. I'm gonna bring another white cleansing light to the aura. And then bringing in the blue light, protection, the blue light of the ability to stay strong in your own field. Bringing in a higher consciousness also into the aura now. Feeling safe, strong, and protected. I'm now going to move on to the solar plexus chakra. That's the energy center where your stomach is. That's where we hold stress and tension. It is also the center of control, and now it's getting often agitated, constricted, because this is where when people feel powerless. That is so scary, right? The fear of the unknown and the fear of, or the feeling you cannot do anything. So that's when this energetic center gets constricted. And as a reminder, there is a lot you can do. Working on yourself, keeping your energy high, not giving into fear, but choosing love is what is needed right now on the energetic and an emotional level. And as I said before, giving a hand to someone else, helping a neighbor, see what else you can do. This is what you can do on the physical level, right? So we're going to bring in the white cleansing light into the solar plexus now. We're going to ask for all the tension, stress, and the fear of being powerless to be released now, for a new consciousness to come in, for you to know that you do have power, that you as an individual are strong, and when we come together as a community, we are even stronger. We do have power. I'm gonna ask now for new consciousness to come in to release the programming that you've been told from an early age on that you don't have power. It is a lie. It is simply not true. I'm gonna ask for that consciousness to awaken you to your inner strengths, to your unique ability. You have a purpose and a reason for being here. I'm gonna ask for this information to be activated now, so that you can see, that you can feel, that you can know that you are needed, that your gifts are needed, that you can connect now to the energy of God or the universe that gives you the strength, the hope, the love, the peace, the knowing that all is well and all will be well. That this is just a phase that we're going through now, and that something very good is going to come out of this, a higher consciousness, a new state of being, of communicating, of being with one another, to raise the consciousness of this planet. Wonderful. All right, so going now to the root chakra, the energy center at the end of the spine. This is the one that needs to be grounded, right? As I said, this is the one that goes offline when you're scared and you need to bring the energy down into the earth. Yeah, I see a lot of fear in there, and we're gonna now bring in the white cleansing light into that energetic center, into the root chakra. We're gonna ask for a higher consciousness to come in, to take away the fear of being isolated, which is of course now triggered to fear of being disconnected. Let's be honest with each other, right? Especially in the Western world, we felt disconnected before already. This is now showing us what's going on. It's like a mirror. And what's needed right now is to bring in the connection again, to connect first to your body, knowing it's safe, you're safe. And then connect into the earth with your root chakra. The earth needs us to. We are so disconnected from the earth. And my hope is that we will find the connection again. We will be able to connect to the energetic centers of the earth that loves us, that gives us everything that we need. That we can feel again her love and then love her back and treat her with respect. So we're going to bring in the white cleansing light into that center. We're going to also ask for a higher consciousness to come in now. A higher consciousness to let you see and hear and feel and know that you are connected, that you are one with the earth, that you are one with all of humanity. Let's bring in that higher consciousness and ask for that energetic center to flow down into the heart chakra of the earth, bringing also back her energy, her love. She needs us right now. If you have the chance to, if you live close to a forest or park, if that's still permitted, go to the park, connect with nature, And I mean really connecting. Feel her and make contact with her like you would with a lost friend. And if you're intuitive and sensitive, you will even hear her speak to you, or you will feel her. And if you're not, you will eventually, right? Every human being has this ability to connect to nature. It's our, yeah, we're born with this. We just forgot it. So let's bring in this higher consciousness. And I'm going to go back to the heart chakra one more time. Bringing here the energy of love, the pinkish energy into the heart. Wonderful. And now also one more time going to the end of this, going to the aura around your body to strengthen it, for you to be able to hold your vibration, to keep your energetic centers high in love, in connection. Oh, great. Okay, take a deep breath with me in and out. And now I want you to just focus on your body. Do you feel like there's still a place where you hold fear? Is there constriction or attention? And if so, I want to show you now a visualization technique that you can use anytime. If you are very relaxed right now and you don't feel constriction in the body, that's great. And then just listen to my voice and you can use that technique anytime you need it. But if there's still constriction in your body, just locate it right now. Maybe it's in your heart. Maybe it's in your stomach. And is there a color to it? Do you see a color? And there's no wrong answer. Just notice if you see something. If you don't see anything, just visualize a color that would represent this fear. Usually these fears are more darker colors, but really any color is okay, what comes to your mind. And just notice this for now. And then I want you to visualize something. I'm going to help you here energetically as well. I want you to now visualize from the top down, from the top chakra coming down, an orb of light, a white light. And that orb is coming to help you. That orb is coming to take away what doesn't serve you anymore, any energies of that are dense. And just focus that orb coming down from the top chakra, down into the third eye and throat, all the way down into your chakras where you feel it the most. So if you already feel it, the constriction in the throat, just stop here. If you feel a constriction maybe in your stomach or even root chakra, visualize it going down all the way where you feel a constriction. Good. And then visualize that orb, that white orb, now enveloping the dense energy. And when I say visualize, you don't need to see it clearly, just imagine it. If you get a vague sense, that's totally fine. And see that energy moving into that white orb effortlessly, There's no struggle, it just happens. And maybe you can even see that energy now in the white orb. The white orb contains it. It's an energy of a higher order. It contains it. And now I want you to allow, and again I say allow purpose, allow that orb now to leave your body. So you don't move it up all the way up. I mean, you can do this too, but I like to just visualize it leaving your body now with all this negative energy that you don't need anymore. It's effortless. Just see it to happen. Allow it to happen. It's now moving slowly but surely outside of your body, taking all this dark energy or whatever color you visualized, that fear or tension. It's effortless. It's so simple. And then see that white orb now moving up and up and up and up and up, leaving your field. The white orb now flows up higher and higher. It brings it back to source where it's neutralized. It was just an energy that didn't serve you anymore. You can even say thank you, bye-bye. And just allow it to naturally leave your field. You know now it will not come back. It is contained with the white orb. It's totally effortless. You're gonna say thank you to a white orb. And now focus again on that energy center where you felt that constriction. And I'm gonna now also fill all your chakras with the golden light. The golden light is the energy of the highest order, energy of the highest form of healing, coherence, harmony. So you can visualize, if you want to, now that golden light in that center where you felt it the most. I'm gonna ask for this higher consciousness to come in to assist us, to lift you up, to elevate your energy now, for that energy to rise up now. I want you to visualize this with me. We're going to go now into the phase where we're going to do the intention, the healing intention. Actually, I'm going to talk a little bit about that right now before we do this. So there's a lot of research actually what happens when we come together as a group with a group intention. There is Lynn McTaggart, who maybe you know about her. She did a lot of research on that. But basically, when people come together with the same intention at the same time, you can measure the effect on the physical. So there have been intentions for peace in a city, and then they found the crime rates drop. Intention for healing. It's very broad. So that's what we want to do right now. And I'm gonna now give you a link, not a link, and give you now the healing intention, so that you can see it. The healing intention is to raise the consciousness on earth and for all beings to be happy, healthy, and free. So that's the healing intention. If you open your eyes, you're gonna see it also on the video, to raise the consciousness on earth and for all beings to be happy, healthy, and free. And this is now where I need you now to help me, please, to set this healing intention. And we're going to do this with also a visualization. And I want you to, again, come back to yourself. And I'm going to bring in here again the golden light. And do the visualization with me right now that we are now connecting with this golden light that is now emanating from you. It's flowing, basically what's happened now. It flows from the top down into you. It's the energy of a higher order. And then it also flows up again. And I want you to now visualize that we are all these pillars of light now, right? All around the globe. And I want you to visualize that this light now is also flowing up out of you into the earth. And I see this like a web now. We are now creating this web of cosmic life force energy, a healing light with the pillars of light that we are now erecting effortlessly and with the help of God, the universe. It's effortless for us. And maybe you can even open your heart now and you can focus on the heart. And now set the intention with me. And when we do set the intention, I want you to really concentrate on the intention. And then we're going to hold it for a little while. So for a few minutes, which means that you can either repeat the intention, but it's usually enough if you really think about it first and then you open your heart. And this is the important one. You open your heart for this intention to manifest and happen. And I say it one more time. We're going to set the intention right now. Our intention is to raise the consciousness on earth and for all beings to be happy, healthy, and free. So please do this with me now. Open your heart to raise the consciousness on earth, to lift her up, and for all beings to be happy, healthy, and free. Open your heart. See in your mind's eye how that light now is spreading all around the world, helping others, people who you don't even know. But with a global family, we come together and we support each other now. Feel it in your heart as if it has already happened. Feel the joy in your heart, what that would mean for you, for your friends, your loved ones, your neighbors, all beings on this planet. To raise the consciousness of this planet and for all beings to be happy, healthy, and free. And give thanks in your heart to this vision. Remember, you're powerful. And we're even more powerful when we come together with the same intention. For all beings to be happy, healthy, and free. And see if you can open your heart even further. And by opening your heart, you make it happen. You help to make it happen. One more time, visualize it. To raise the consciousness on earth for all beings. Be happy, healthy, and free. And one last time, give thanks to this vision, that this vision will come true, and that each of us will benefit yourself, your loved ones, your neighbors, your friends, your family, animals on this planet, nature, so that we can come together as a community, as a whole, as a global community. All right, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. I got a little bit emotional when I could really feel it strongly, so thank you. So if you now have a question, or if I would really like to hear how your experience was. So if you want to just put into your comments in the top chats, just letting me know how this experience was for you, that would be wonderful. I'm also gonna give you a link now. It's not the right link. Excuse me. So I want to just give you a link right now in case that you want to sign up again next time. So there's no sign up required, but if you would like to be notified, then you can sign up on my site. And that was the wrong link I gave you. So let me just see. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's the right link. Okay, so and then let's see. Getting a lot of people here who were commenting. Carla says, just giving you some of the comments. I'm not sure if you can see them. So a lot of people say thank you, which is really nice. This was also very nice from Rona. I'm isolating alone in my cabin in the woods, and it feels so nice to connect with others like this. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I can actually get this one on again so you can see me. Thank you so much for joining as well. Yeah. Oh, he is actually a friend of mine. Michelle Vendaciano. Hello. Wonderful to have you. Okay. So is there someone who wants to share their experience? That would be great. Good. But I'm really so happy that so many people are joining and commenting here, and I know a good will come out of this. Okay, so someone writes that was very calming and healing. Oh, great. Amazing, powerful healing energy. Oh, this one is good, Tammy. She feels connected. I think this is really what this is all about. As I said, we gotta come together. I mean, something great and wonderful is coming out of this. I know it's scary times, but I'm actually excited now. So that helped me too. Thank you so much for being here. Because of course I wasn't immune either to the fear. I did feel it too in the very beginning. I did, but now this gives me hope that there are so many people, and yeah, thank you. And let it. Oh, someone cried. Thank you. Oh, this is wonderful here. Feeling grounded and peaceful. My dogs even came and laid down to my feet. That's beautiful. The dogs, the animals definitely do feel it. Someone's right here. So it's quite physical and spiritual healing. Okay, what? Yes. I really noticed the trees surrounding me in the yard. I could feel them connecting with me and offering help energetically. I love that. It's great. I feel like nature is now also waking up to us. And when we connect to her, she will talk back. I mean, she does that, and especially for sensitive people. Okay, wonderful. So there are a lot more comments. Michelle, again, Michelle, hello. I really felt we're powerful. We each have much more power than we realize. I could really feel it. Much love to you. Okay, a few more. Okay, I'm a musician, but this helped me become clear that my purpose is more rooted in being a healer, and music is a tool. That's wonderful. It also helped me remember my role as a connector. Thank you. Yes, we need more healers on this planet, and definitely music is a wonderful tool. And you can, if you can combine both, that's even better. I wonder. Oh, I will leave it here with this comment. Wonderful awakening happening. I believe this too. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined. I think I'm going to also post here in the comments at the end the link to the sign up if you want to get notified for future events. As I said, I'm going to do this now every Saturday until we move through this. Please share with everyone. So as you know, the stronger, the more people come together, the stronger the field will be. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay grounded, stay healthy, and I'll see you next Saturday. Much love and bye-bye.